Hey everyone, it's me, Bakisa, and welcome back to the Canva Cafe. You're in luck. We're doing 2 videos today for Valentine's to set off the Valentine's month. So this is one of the flyers we'll be making. So we are going to start off with a blank screen. And we're going to start by hitting the L key on your keyboard as a shortcut to make a line. So you make a few lines. So we're making a tic-tac-toe board. And so you can just look and watch. And by clicking the little thing I'm clicking right here, you can adjust the thickness of your lines. So you can make them as thick or as thin as you want to. And I'm just using some bundles. So you would just use what you want to use. And I'm just showing you doing them different colors to match your brand. But I'm using the hair bundles because we're doing a hair flyer. If you sold cakes, you could put cakes up there. You know, it's whatever you want. And of course, I'm adding a drop shadow. And I'm just going to duplicate or replicate them several times and put them wherever I want to. And our flyer is indicating a sale. Either I guess you win a free bundle or 25% off. I don't know. It's whatever you want. And I'm going to add this Cupid. And because of the type of element it is, I've said it before, you can't add a drop shadow. So I'm going to use the dual tone. I can never say it. After I show you that you could change it to several colors. But I'm going to use the dual tone effect. And once I've done that, it'll allow me to add a shadow. So here I am, I'm going in and I'm going to change it to whatever color I want, but I want it to be all white. So I'm going to change it to all white. And like I said, you can do that with any element that the shadow effect won't allow you to do it. And now I'm able to add a shadow. But remember, you can't change the color back per se. You would have to go back into the dual tones. But anyway, it's not this lesson. So I'm getting the arrow. And I'm going to add a drop shadow to that also. Drop shadow is your friend. Although I prefer the old editor with the other shadows. Sometimes I go back and forth between them. Because I prefer like a page lift shadow. But it is what it is today. So I'm just, what am I writing? I think I'm writing the website to put at the bottom. And then after that, once again, you know, you're finished and you can go on with your life. But, you know, we're going to keep going. So I found an image, you know, for our quote unquote models. I got this image off of Etsy and I'm just going to place them behind all of the design, and I'm gonna make it a little bit less transparent. I'm gonna add this cute little heart and put a drop shadow, and I'm just using this as something to put my background as a background to put the date of our sale. And voila. I'm just showing you different color options for your brand. I'm thinking about putting them up on my Etsy shop. Probably won't make it for this Valentine, but anyway. So here's the second flyer that we're about to make. It starts off by making this particular page. And you can just look and watch as I make it. And as I say, look and watch, I'm gonna start talking. So I took out the background. I'm going to add a shadow for the young lady. And I decided to use the glow effect and change it to white just so it could pop a little bit more. And you just slide it back and forth as big or as small as you want. And I'm just going to sit her on this page. And I'm using this square to make a phone template. So you could just look and watch as I just use the border effect to soften the edges so it can look like a cell phone. And I'm just showing you as you slide that back and forth, it will determine how round you want your edges. I'm going to change it to black and make it a little bit more transparent. So it's like you're seeing through it as a message, text message. And you can always stop and blow up the video so you can see what numbers I'm using for different details as I design. And I'm going to write our message, and you can write whatever message you want on your phone. So you can use your own phone screen and see what's on there to figure out how to do some of these things. And I am hovering over some of the elements so you can see the name of the elements that I use in case you would like to use these same elements for a future design. So I'm just following the design I did earlier so that we could speed through. So that's why you see me going back and forth. And I'm turning that square into a rectangle, then I'm pulling it out and I'm going to round the corners, and that's how you get that oblong type of element that people use to write different things on. So that's a hack. And if I just sound so blah, it's because I'm tired. Trying to do YouTube, work as a nurse, a mom, entrepreneur, all the other things that I do is tiring, but I love doing this and coming and designing and, sharing with you guys. So after we finish, I forgot to show you this part. I'm sliding the little guideline out for the ruler, so that way I'm able to align my bottom design with that top one, so I know where everything is, just to save time. So if you go all the way to the left where those lines are and click it, you'll slide the ruler, the guidelines for the ruler, and when you're done, you just click it and slide it back out your way when you're done, just like how I slid it back. I was so busy talking that I almost forgot what I was tutorialing. So we're almost finished with this part of the design. And I'm doing this voiceover and I'm trying to watch Jovi Beauty. I don't know if you guys watch Jovi Beauty. Shout out to Jovi Beauty. She teaches the girls how to be girls. So now are we done? No, I want to add one more thing. Yeah, that. And I'm going to change the color. And if I wanted to be able to add a drop shadow, remember, you go back into the duotone and do it there. Or if you don't want to mess the color up, you go into the slice version. Anyway, so that's what we're going to be making. So now after I design it, I'm going to save it as a PNG. And I'm going to download it and reload it. As you can see already on the left-hand side of my page, I already uploaded it back into Canva because we need the image to upload into our fake watch. And so I'm just copying some of the text that I did earlier so I wouldn't hold you and waste time. And I'm just showing you, you could pause it to see the dimensions that I use for my shadows and things like that in case you want to copy that. So now we've got the young lady again, just lining her up, making her a little bit more transparent. You can slow the video down if you want to. And that's the keyword for that watch. And they come in two different colors. And I chose the gray one. And the next thing I'm going to show you, these are different versions of it. I couldn't put a shadow behind that frame. So I downloaded it and saved it as an image. I took the background out and now I'm putting a shadow and I'm just lining it up. And once again, if you don't want your image to fall into the frame, select the command key while you're moving it and it won't be absorbed into the frame. So I already put a shadow and now I'm going to match it up. And because I can't tell if it's overlapping correctly, I'm going to make it more transparent so I can see behind me. So that's a trick that I do whenever I'm trying to match something up and I have it up in front of the image. I make it more transparent so I can see. And then once I get it to what I need, then I'll pull it back up in full transparency and I put it behind the image. But like I said, because this wristwatch is a frame, it doesn't allow me to add a shadow. So like I said, I duplicated the watch on another page. I downloaded it as an image, a PNG image. I re-uploaded it into Canva and I took the background out, and then I was able to add that shadow and I placed it right behind it. Now that image right there, I redesigned it for if I wanted to put the image inside of a cell phone. So the dimensions were a little different, like an Instagram story dimension. So now I am popping our image in there and I'm using the function to stretch it out. And I was just showing you what it would look like without the shadow when I slid it over. And I'm just adding other little elements. These are all extra things because you know I'm extra. And we're almost finished. And if you're enjoying this tutorial, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on anything else, and hit the notification because this is sporadic. And then when I'm done, you're going to see, like, you know, you could change the background colors to add, you know, to match your brand. And if you made this far, if you made it this far, kudos to you. Don't forget, let me know what other tutorials you are interested in. Love you. Bye.